America is a mistake, a giant mistake. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. Most people do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. Love and work, work and love, that is all there is. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. The great question that has never been answered, and which I have not yet been able to answer, despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is what does a woman want? I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. America is the most grandiose experiment the world has seen, but I am afraid it is not going to be a success. The tendency to aggression is an innate, independent, instinctual disposition in man. It constitutes the powerful obstacle to culture. Men are strong so long as they represent a strong idea. They become powerless when they oppose it. The act of birth is the first experience of anxiety, and thus the source and prototype of the effect of anxiety. A gentleman is simply a patient wolf. Religion is an illusion, and it derives its strength from the fact that it falls in with our instinctual desires. A certain degree of neurosis is of inestimable value as a drive, especially to a psychologist. What progress we are making! In the Middle Ages, they would have burned me. Now they are content with burning my books. Every normal person, in fact, is only normal on the average. His ego approximates to that of the psychotic in some part or other, and to a greater or lesser extent. The liberty of the individual is no gift of civilization. It was greatest before there was any civilization. A belligerent state permits itself every such misdeed, every such act of violence as would disgrace the individual. We believe that civilization has been created under the pressure of the exigencies of life, at the cost of satisfaction of the instincts. Like the physical, the psychical is not necessarily, in reality, what it appears to us to be. Incidentally, why was it that none of all the pious ever discovered psychoanalysis? Why did it have to wait for a completely godless Jew? Civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through this primary hostility of man towards one another. Man has, as it were, become a kind of prosthetic god. When he puts on all his auxiliary organs, he is truly magnificent, but those organs have not grown on him, and they still give him much trouble at times. We have long observed that every neurosis has the result, and therefore probably the purpose, of forcing the patient out of real life, of alienating him from actuality. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. Dreams are often most profound when they seem the most crazy. Flowers are restful to look at. They have neither emotions nor conflicts. The conscious mind may be compared to a fountain playing in the sun and falling back into the great subterranean pool of subconscious from which it rises.